That's how. The more you can get her to do that, the better off she'll be. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Good. Next thing, Healthy Start Pack, and have her sip on the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. I would throw in the Ultimate Selenium, which is important for the entire immune system, but particularly for cancer. And, of course, the probiotics, the Nightly Essence, and the Ultimate Enzymes. Have her swig on a little apple cider vinegar with her meals. Now, because the cancer and the COPD involve the lymph, and because the arthritis involves a breakdown in the joints and connective tissue, moving her body around can help everything. Moving her body can help with improve the lymphatic system, detoxification, delivery of oxygen to the cells for cancer and for COPD, and moving her body around will help her regenerate connective tissue. While she's doing that, it wouldn't be a bad idea to throw in a couple of the glucogel caps now that I think about it. That can help her rebuild some connective tissue too. It'll also help her digestive system. All right, and there's lots more you can do. Of course, the Healthy Start Pack, as I said. If you want to do one more thing, and I don't know how open she's to doing this, IV vitamin C for all cancer issues, intravenous vitamin C. And you can look that up, and a lot of doctors will tell you it doesn't do anything, and some doctors will even have the nerve to say it'll interfere with your chemotherapy. If it was me, I would be insisting on intravenous vitamin C. And these days, I've noticed there's a lot of these IV bars, they call them, where you can actually come in off the street and get IV therapy. You don't have to go to a hospital. You don't have to have a doctor's appointment. They just do IV therapy intravenously. I don't know if they have that in Austin. They probably do have it in Austin, and they got a few of them here in Denver and in Boulder. But I'm sure they have them in Austin. IV vitamin C can be very helpful. There's tons more you could do, but that's a great start, Cody. All right, buddy?
And I had one more family member. He's got high blood pressure, arthritis, and diabetes.
Okay, let's talk about high blood pressure, arthritis, and diabetes. All of these go together. All right, it's all a result of the diabetes is the fundamental reason why the blood pressure goes up, and also involves breakdown of tissue. And then, of course, the digestive system is linked to diabetes. So everything your grandmother, I said for your grandmother, have this family member do as well. But I'd also be focusing on the sweeties, the Ultimate Niacin, and also keeping the blood sugar stable with more protein, more coconut oil, and less refined carbohydrates and sweets. Do the whole diabetic protocol. Throw that in for your second family member. All right, thanks for your call, Cody. Have a beautiful day, man. God bless you, buddy. All right, let's go to Cindy in Santa Cruz. Good morning. What's up, Cindy?
Good morning, Ben. How are you?
I'm doing good. Speak into the phone, though. I want to hear everything you have to say.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, better. Go ahead.
Okay, good. Well, I get headaches when I take the OsteoFX liquid or the Ultimate Calcium. I usually take it at night with magnesium.
You get headaches, you said?
I'll wake up in the morning with a headache.
Well, I don't know if I'd attribute it to the calcium. That sounds more like a low blood sugar issue. Any issues with with diabetes or blood sugar that you know of?
Yes, a little bit.
Okay, that's what that sounds like to me.
But that only happens when I do the calcium. If I don't do the calcium, I don't wake up with the headache. Interesting.
Well, I can't say why that would occur, but it could have something to do with throwing off your magnesium. There's a relationship between calcium and magnesium. The more calcium you need, the more magnesium you need. So if you're taking calcium, you may be running magnesium deficient. So what you want to do is take some magnesium with your calcium. And there is a little bit in the OsteoFX. There's a little bit, but you might want more. You might not be getting enough. So try doing a little bit of magnesium glycinate or magnesium carbonate or actually the OsteoMag, now that I think about it, with the calcium, so you can balance that out. That would be how I would do it. But I'd be focusing on blood sugar too. But the magnesium might be something that you want to try. Okay?
Okay, thank you. Hey,
good deal.
What's that? Your show was great and on. But then at about 20 of 9, they switched over to their other programming.
I know. I noticed that, but only for a minute or two. This was yesterday you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, it only happened for about a minute, or maybe 90 seconds or so, and then we went back. But I noticed that I was gone there for about 90 seconds. But sometimes that happens with the internet and stuff.
We love your show. Thank you, Ben. Bye.
Thank you, Cindy. Have a great day. Good to talk to you. All right, Dave in Connecticut. Welcome to the bright side. What's up, buddy?
How are you?
Hey, I'm doing good.
Good. I have a question about methylfolate versus folic acid because of the fact that I have methylation.
That MTHFR, that whole MTHFR.
Yeah.
That's a bunch of hooey. Okay, MTHFR. MTHFR deficiency is an enzyme deficiency based in genes, and it occurs in about 50 people all over the world a year, or some ridiculously low number. I don't know the exact number, but it's ridiculously low. However, it can problems which is what this is about, and I haven't really talked too much about methylating. Methylating is like methylation is like a little switch that gets turned on various chemicals of the body. It's like a little key, and it activates chemicals. MTHFR helps you make that key. And when people have MTHFR, they can't produce the key to activate certain things, and that means toxicity can occur. However, here's the reason why I say this is hooey. MTHFR deficiency only occurs in rarely to a great extent, but it occurs in a lot of people to a minor extent. And what they'll do is they'll test for the genes, and they'll say, oh, well, your genes say that you're not methylating. Well, yeah, but the thing is, methylation occurs or doesn't occur based on what we eat and based on how we live our lives and based on our lifestyle choices. In other words, when we're living crappy lives, we're not going to methylate as well. You follow me? And the genes will reflect that, but it's not like you're cursed with it. They make it sound like this is a genetic thing and you're cursed with it. No, the genes respond to the environment. Listen, you guys, everybody, the genes respond to the environment, with the exception of a very small amount of genes for eye color and for your hair color and such. The vast majority, over 80% probably, of your genes respond to the environment. So the MTHFR deficiency says more about how you're living your life than about how you are. You follow me? That's why I say this stuff is hooey. Now, that being said, folic acid is not the best way to get your folate. Food is. And that's why, that's where you want to be focusing attention. However, if you're not eating foliage, then you got to do the supplements. You know, Dave, there's more to say about this. If you call back tomorrow, I'll finish up with it. But for now, I wouldn't worry. That's not something I would worry too much about. Although methylfolate, food folate is definitely the way to go, rather than folic acid, if you can do it. Lots of green leafy vegetables. Okay?
All right,
I got to motivate. Thanks so much for your call, Dave. Appreciate it. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Thanks for listening. Have an awesome, beautiful, spectacular day. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye for now.